Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, in continuation with the previous video, we are going to discuss a few more examples where we will calculate the probability of a variable in accordance with the standard normal distribution. In the previous video, we discussed the steps to calculate the probability, where step 1 required the conversion of the variable into z-score. In step 2, we marked the area of the z-distribution curve. Step 3 was to find the probability value for the z-score in the z-table. And the last step, step 4, was done on a need to do basis where probability was added or subtracted. Now let's solve another example. Example 3 is to find the probability of a variable to lie between 3 and 11. Here also, the mean of the data is 8 and standard deviation is 2. So let's go to step 1. Convert the values of 3 and 11 into z-score. According to the formula, the z-score for 3 will be minus 2.5 and z-score for 11 will be 1.5. Step 2. Mark the area of the curve which will be between minus 2.5 and 1.5. Step 3. Find the probability values for the z-score in the z-table. Now here we are using the z-table which gives the probability of the area to the left hand side of the z-score, that is the area below or less than the z-score. Remember in the previous video, we discussed that in the z-table, first two digits of the z-score are found in the row and third in the column. So for probability value of minus 2.50, we will select the row minus 2.5 and the column 0.00. That gives the probability value of 0.00621. This value represents the area less than minus 2.5. Similarly, probability value for my 1.50 is 0.93319, which also represents the area less than 1.5. In short, green area is for probability less than 1.5 and pink area is for probability less than minus 2.5. But the area we want is between minus 2.5 and 1.5. That is, it should be greater than minus 2.5 and less than 1.5. So what do? We didn't get the area we required. We go to step 4. If we subtract the pink area from the green area, we will get the desired orange area. So we subtract the probability values of both the z-scores and the answer will be 0.92698. Now let's take the last example. Now we have to find the probability of a variable to lie between 3 and 8. Mean of the data is again 8 and standard deviation 2. So according to step 1, z-score for 3, which we have already calculated, will be minus 2.5 and for 8, the z-score will be 0. Step 2, we mark the area we want. Step 3, find the probability value for z-scores. So according to the previous example, we already have the probability of variable to lie below minus 2.5 to be 0.00621. Similarly, probability value for z-score 0 is 0.5. Again, green area is for probability less than 0 and pink area is for probability less than minus 2.5. Now since we did not get the required area, we go to step 4. Here we will subtract the probability values of both the z-score to get the desired area. But in this example, there is another way. You see, another feature of standard normal distribution is that the area on either side of the mean is 1 by 2. That is 0.5. So instead of using the z-table to find the probability below 0, we can directly know the probability or the z-score of 0 to be 0.5. And instead of going to the z-table, we can directly continue with the subtraction process. So these were the examples to demonstrate the calculation of probability of a variable. Just to revise, step 1 is to calculate the z-score, which is a pretty easy task. Take the variable and calculate the z-score with mean and deviation. Step 2 is to mark the area on the curve. Generally, the area you have to find will be either lower or higher than a z-score, or area would exist between two z-scores. Step 3 is to find the probability of the z-score in the z-table. Now you have to be careful here. Check what area of the curve does the probability value represent. Either the z-table shows the value to the right of the z-score or to the left. Accordingly, see if the probability value you got represent the same area as the one that was marked in step 2. If not, then go to the step 4. Add or subtract the values. And remember there are 3 rules in case of step 4. First, total area of the curve is 1. Second, area on either side of 0 is 0.5, or say z-score of 0 is 0.5. Third, if two z-scores are same, then since the curve has symmetry, area below negative z-score will be equal to area above positive z-score. For example, if we are taking 1.5 as the z-score, then area above 1.5 and area below minus 1.5 will be equal. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you learned something from the video, then please like, share and subscribe the channel.